All right, so good afternoon. So just have some time to kill again, and I'm checking out some stuff that I got from IK Multimedia. So I'm really excited about this. I'm gonna try and just play and get to know some of the instruments, some of the plugins that they have. They have some new stuff. They have some old stuff. For example, I have the Miroslav Philharmonic 2. So this is going to be interesting, and I'm going to definitely do a video on that. So I want to see, again, I'm checking my live stream setup, and I'm not sure how things work right now because I've changed some things. Let's see if on the channel I have everything set up. Yeah, looks like I'm good to go. So if you are watching this right now, don't be shy, say hello, so I'll know that I'm not just on my own here. I'm gonna try and do more and more live streams in weird times of the day. So let's see how that goes, and definitely let me know in the comments if there's anything specific you guys wanna see, you want me to cover, and I'll do my best. So things that might work, anything by Native Instruments, anything by Arturia, maybe some stuff from IK Multimedia, of course, which I'm gonna do right now. Yeah, UJam, big fan of UJam, and well, so many others. So let's see how that works, and yeah, I'm just gonna flick through some of the sounds, and we'll see how how everything. So I'm gonna just use my headphones so we don't get any echoes. And if you're watching this right now, appreciate if you let me know in the chat how things sound. And yeah, so let's get started again. Miroslav by IK Multimedia. This is really exciting. I always wanted to check IK Multimedia, and there you go. So that's my chance. So I'm gonna reload this right now, so it's gonna be default, and this it's quite old, I guess, but it's still valid. I hear good things about this. So this is for orchestral music, orchestral instruments, and if you're looking to spice up some of your productions, or maybe even write anything cinematic or trailer music, that's gonna work. So as I loaded this, it looks like we have this browser. So we have multi, which I'm assuming gonna load a bunch of different different instruments like full orchestra, brass ensemble, and so on. I'm gonna check that a little bit later maybe. So I'm gonna go with this instrument. So here you can load instruments into different channels, and I'm just assuming that this is gonna be something that you can load multiple instruments and then route different MIDI parts to different instruments instead of loading each channel with its own copy of the Philharmonic 2. So let's see how that works. I'm gonna go string ensembles, violins. I have two choices here, and hey Rakim, thanks for joining. Yeah, I just reached 10K. How about that? I'm really excited. I should be doing some giveaway or something about this. I'm gonna plan something. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just playing around with some stuff. So I'm gonna load 14 violins multi. It's gonna load, hopefully fast enough. Yeah, there you go. So let's see how that sounds. Cool, sounds nice. But what we can do, by the way, what I can do is I can load something here. So I'm gonna go and try. Let's see. Let's go with violins, maybe violas. Let's take viola, and I'm gonna load that one here. So one thing that I'm sure we need to do is set the channel back to 1, because I'm not gonna program this in multi channels and everything. So I'm gonna just do this. So I'm gonna solo this, and now together. Right, and you know what? We can add more stuff. We can go and pick something from brass ensemble. Let's see. Let's get some French horns, and we have choices. So we got the French horns sustain. I'm gonna go with that. Again, if you're in this live stream right now, please say hello, so at least I know everything sounds good. Right. So let's solo that. Thanks, Rakim. So it sounds nice, a bit thin, and seems like the release is pretty short, unnaturally short. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into mix and see what we've got. Couple of things that I already see here. First, we have channel. I mean, we have all these channels, right? And then we have the master channel. And I can add some plugins here. So for example, I can go and add like a reverb. Let's take plate reverb. But still, what I'm thinking, I need to go into edit, and here we have the 4 French horns sustained, and we can try and set the envelope right here. So I'm gonna, right, there you go. Okay, so now we have a bit of release. So I'm honestly, this is I mean, second time that I'm looking into the Miroslav Philharmonic. So there's a lot of things here, but nothing fancy. These are very standard things you would find in instruments like this, like filter, LFO, the velocity right here, and there's some other things that we can do. But I guess this makes sense when you want to do a little bit more designing of the sound. Let's go back to our play and unsolo this. We can play with that, and then there's a whole bunch of other things that we can do, as you can see. And I can go back to the mix right here and go to the master right here and add, again, I can add some ambient reverb to just glue things together. Right, so yeah, so we also have some other stuff here. So I can go like piano, right? So I can go and just let's close all that, and then we have piano. and we have the Philharmonic Grand. So again, I can just let's see. I can replace this again, learning as I go. I wonder if I can just delete these. Okay, yeah, X, X, X. There you go. It's all gone. I'm gonna close this. Close, close, close. We have the Philharmonic Grand. I'm gonna load it up. Okay, mistake. It went into slot or part number 3. Right, but we still have the reverb right here, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on the channel itself. So when you're loading it up, it comes with its presets and everything. So I'm gonna empty this slot and the master. Let's see. I want to see how this sounds with my sustain pedal. Yeah, okay, pretty cool. Let's try and see what else we have from IK Multimedia. So I've already loaded the Philharmonic 2, but we also have some other stuff. So we have the modo drums. I have the Hammond, the modo bass, sample tanks, Sampletron, Syntronic, all of these guys. So everything from IK Multimedia is already installed. Let me know in the comments if there's something that you want to see. Let's go with the, let's see how the modo bass sounds. Let's see how that sounds. So it's a more recent kind of instrument, and I need to take the time and learn this, but it seems very easy. So we have the basses. And there's a lot of things that you can do to kind of shape the sound. This is where we're just picking, and I can reset that. And we have the model. Then we have playing style. So finger, pick, slap. But there's a cool feature right here. We have the patterns. So I'm going to use that because I'm probably not the best player here. So we have this intro, verse, pre-chorus. Let's hear this verse. Right, and I'm just guessing, right? We can grab this and drop it right here. So now we have this. So I'm just wondering, maybe we should also get the drums and then combine the two. It's gonna be interesting. So we're gonna have the drums as well, and let's see how this sounds. So I'm gonna go, I don't know, metal, rock, grungy. So there's a lot of different kits. Let's see how that sounds. Let's see, Black Oyster. Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna check if the camera is actually catching my keyboard, so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see how that works. Let's go back to Studio or Jazzy. Yeah, Easy Drummer is pretty good. I don't have it. I have the Slate. No, too much reverb. What the hell? I'm gonna try something else. Let's see how this silver sounds. Unless I have some weird reverb somewhere. Let it load. It's not on my SSD, so it's gonna load slow. Just okay, so we have grooves, and I can go and get something like funky. Let's see, verse, this one. I'm gonna just grab and drop it here. It doesn't match. How weird is that? Yeah, why would they do 3 bars? Why? Let's see something else. This verse, yeah, this one maybe. Okay, so this one is yeah, it doesn't really match, but that's fine. That's fine. So I can go back to our Moto bass and see if we have something else. I can go and find some funky something, finger fretless. Maybe this one. Yeah, it's clipping. But anyway, that's the Moto bass. What else we have? So we have the electronics, right? So we can just change that. Okay, so I can actually sort of design the bass, change the pickups, and yeah, pretty nice. And then we have the studio. This is the studio. I have cool. And then what else we have here in the studio? Okay, so we have the amp model. So we have tube or solid state. I'm gonna go with tube. Cool. Let's see what other. Okay, we have fretless, fusion, J bass. So it slides over. I don't know. Can reset. Cool. Let's try some of the patterns. So I can go into blues and see what we've got. Let's see, good. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. So there you go. Here's 3 bars. Why would you do 3 bars? Pre-chorus, chorus, verse. Weird. All right, I'll take it. Okay, so we have the Moto bass, we have the Moto drums, which sounds pretty cool actually. We have the model. Let's see what kind of things we can do here. So we have the model, then we can customize this. Right, so I can change this to, I don't know, to something else. Cool, and then you can change that. Cool, sounds good. Then we have playing style. All right, so we have heel down, heel up, and we have the element. This is kick, snare, toms, and nice. And then we have the beater. It can be felt, plastic, wood. Cool. So if you're joining this spontaneous live stream, I'm just checking out some stuff, just looking into a bunch of instruments by IK Multimedia. So let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see, and I'll just pause here for just letting you know something really, really important. This is me. Yeah, I want to show you. And if you didn't know that, that's really, this is going to be very, very important to me. I have a plugin shop. It's called Udi Audio, and here you can find plugins from all kinds of companies. Some of them are very well known. We have Antaras Autotune stuff, for example, the old and trusty Autotune. We have Celemony, Baby Audio, Cherry Audio, Fab Filter stuff, GeForce if you want to have classic kind of synthesizers like authorized recreations and stuff. So I got everything here. And I'm working with all these companies, and if you want to support their channel, this is one of the best ways. Just buy plugins from udiaudio.com. Thank you. So this is it. And of course, all the links are usually in the description of this video and other videos, but you can get in touch with me in Facebook as well. So if you need some advice or you want to chat with me, I'm available in Facebook. So there you go. This is Udi Audio, and you can find me right here. Yeah, let's go back and see what else we have from IK Multimedia. Gonna see what else. So we have samplers and synths. So I'm gonna go with Sample Tank. Let's see what that is. I know that Sample Tank, I mean, it's not new, but they keep updating stuff, so it's pretty interesting. And so again, we have a sort of a player, a multi-channel player, and I'm just guessing, right, that I can load something in. So I'm gonna try and figure it out. I'm gonna go and load an instrument. Okay, so first of all, we have the libraries. So I have all of them here. And yep, let's go with Sample Tank for Macs. Don't know what that means. It probably means a lot. So let's see. I'm gonna go with an arpeggio type of sound, and let's go with Acid World. It's loading up. Okay, so gives us a hint of what kind of instrument it is. Some of them I know, some of them not so much. Right, so we have these patterns. I wonder if I can just grab them and use these patterns. So this is the acid world. I guess I can go back here, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that I need to explore. So we have this global play, host sync, some menus over here. I'm gonna go back. Let's try something else. So this is acid world, climax groove, cowboy star. Let's see what that is. So I'm guessing this is a whole bunch of sounds from different synthesizers sampled. Cool. But what else can I do? So we have this instrument right here. We have the effects. Let's see, automation. We have the content and everything else. Don't want to rescan. I have this thing right here. So we have the channel strip, dynamics, channel strip right here. So if I'm gonna open it up and see what's up. Okay, so on the bottom here we have this as the pattern player, then we have this rack, and then we have this rack. Interesting. I'm gonna go with this. Probably can load something into this. Yeah, load instrument. I definitely need to read the user manual. Okay, let's see some pads and keys. I'm gonna go back here, part. This is the first part. Let's do some pads and keys. Okay, synth pads. Let's load this one. Cool. And let's see what else. Thin air. I'm gonna try this one. So apologies, it's pretty slow because it was massive amount of samples, and I had to put it on my hard drive and not my SSD. Cool. So this is this. Let's try something else from the same department. Watch goldfish. Okay, gonna watch that. Watch goldfish. Not really a pad, but still fine. Right, I want to see what else we can do here. So we have this tape echo right here. And I just wonder, there you go. So we have the channel strip. We have the tape echo right here. So there's a whole bunch of things that we can do. So without the effects, I can just turn off the entire rack, and it sounds pretty bad. Yeah. Well, effects are very important. I mean, after all. So let's see what else. What else? There's a whole bunch of pulse. Psychotrance. Okay, cool. Atmospheric. Let's go with pad 5th. Let's do another one. Okay, so that is that, and again, by the way, we are looking at sample tank for max, so we can try some of the other libraries. Let's see what else we have. So we have stuff like, let's see, vector vision, synthpad. Let's see what that is. So question here, if I can get a specific synth to do something. I don't think so. It's all sampled and processed, and really I don't see an option here to mess around with those. But let's load something else. This is sample tank. There's Sampletron, and then there's a Synthtron. So this is okay, so it's still loading. I'm gonna load something else. We want Syntronic. So I think in Syntronic, this is where you get the actual synth. So we can go with this, let's see. So these are the synthesizers. I'm gonna load it up. It's kind of clipping right out of the box. Wonder why. Let's go into edit section. The edit panel is unavailable for Syntronic 1 legacy preset. Okay. Syntronic 2. So I'm gonna load the first one. Absolutely stunning phase scan. I'm interested. Just gonna close some stuff here, and then we'll go into edit, and there you go. So in Syntronic 2, there's an option to just edit the actual underlying sounds. And we have the filters, amp envelope, pitch envelope, all kinds of things that I can change. This is just showing me what's in this window. So I can go into the filter And there's the amp envelope, but I can go with the filter envelope. Maybe that can be slower or faster. Cool. Right, so there's a whole bunch of things that we can do. And again, we have the same concept where we have the option to load multiple instruments under the same host. And I can just go here, I guess. And let's see. I can load something here. So I have A, B, C. So this is B. And we can go back to our, let's see, we can go back to this polymorph, a bass. So now we have two parts playing together, this one and this one. Anyway, that's cool. That's cool. And again, if you're just joining, I'm just checking out some stuff from IK Multimedia. One of the things that I wanted to check is things like T-Racks and mastering and plugins and things like that. That can be interesting. Let's see what else we have that I might have missed. So we have the Hammond. I don't want to do that right now. We have the drums, which we check. We have the sampler, Philharmonic, Hammond, Mondo bass, sample tank, Sampletron, and everything else. So I'm gonna do a video just covering all of these, probably later in a couple of weeks or so. But there's a whole bunch of other things that we can use. For example, we have the amplitude and everything. So that's going to be interesting. Let's close all that. I'm just going to close all of this. Let's remove. I'm going to stick with this because I do want to do something later with this. I'm going to close. And I'm going to load a Okay, now we're back. I changed the project and everything went to hell. So I'm gonna just set it up, and now let's see how it works. Cubase. Yeah. Okay, my bad. Loop back. It's gonna be okay. Hopefully everything will be okay in a second. There's echo, I know. Okay, so now I think we should be good to go. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let's see. Control room, loop back, monitors.
Laying broken
Okay, we're back.
But you put them back together every time before. I know it's like your world is just caved in, and every single prayer just wasted. But baby, there is beauty in the making.
So, sorry about that. Okay. So, this is the song, and I'm just gonna bypass the Larson mastering console. This is designed to be super easy and straightforward mastering chain, and it's ready to use even without a lot of knowledge on mastering. If you're looking for quick and dirty, and even beyond that kind of mastering, then that can work. So if I go here, the way they set it up, so this is the Larson Studios. They do mastering, and I guess they are well known, and so they have their own consoles and their own chains. So as you can see, we have this drop down here. So I can go and select. Let's go with pop. I'm gonna go pop more glue. Okay, so you can see that we have this tube equalizer, another solid state equalizer, tube limiter, this solid state de-esser, and solid state compressor. There's some gain reduction metering right here, and thresholds for some of the options, but you don't get to actually do anything. It's all pre-wired. What you can do is you can set the input drive the signal harder into the chain, and then use this push to sort of push this EQ that you see right here on the bottom. That's it. And of course the thresholds. So if you see that the gain reduction is way too much, or maybe not too much, you can set this.
I know you're broken. I know you're giving up. And yeah, I know you're thinking that your time won't come. You're crying in the pieces, laying broken on the floor. But you put them back together every time before. I know it's like your world is.
So this song is not really mixed properly yet, and you can see that I mean, it's just all over the place. You can see the dynamic range over here. You'll see it. You'll see how it jumps, and maybe that's fine. You know, you don't have to have everything very, very tight and compressed. You can have dynamics, that's fine. But what you see here, this is the metering right here. So you can go, and there's a whole bunch of meters. It doesn't change anything. This is the TR5 metering. It just helps us get a sense of the target that we are looking for. So this is the LUFS meter, momentary, short-term, integrated, max and max momentary and max short. We have the numeric right here, integrated, peak meters. So for example, I can change that to 90 to 0 dB. Okay, so it's a very broad range. We don't really need that. What I'm usually doing is I'm going into the last one, minus 50. Why? Because I want to concentrate on where things matter.
Just caved in, and every single break.
So there's a question here in the metering. How can I know the overall loudness? So you can see the LUFS right here, and I'm not a mastering engineer. I need to learn that more. You can see it right here, and then the DR means dynamic range. So it's showing you the relationship between the quietest and the loudest parts. Now, so what else we can do? By the way, you can see that music streaming reference, they only have Apple Music and other. So if we'll go with Apple Music, it's minus 16. If we'll go with the other, minus 14. So that is the target. This is where we probably want to see our song playing.
Get just wasted, but baby, there is beauty in the making. So no, don't go thinking that nobody's gonna love you. Nobody.
So this is pretty cool. And again, there's a lot to learn here. There's a lot of things that you can do, but basically you can just push this and get louder.
Nobody's gonna love you. Somebody's gonna love you.
And of course, you need to know a little bit about what exactly you're doing and what it is that you want to do. But that is it. And of course, we also have the T-Rex. So if I'll just go and I'm not an expert in the T-Rex department. Let's remove that for now. I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna replace this with the T-Rex. So let's see, where is the T-Rex? Yeah, we have the mic room, we have one, we have the TR5 suite. Maybe that is the one. Yeah. So we have default. Let's see, clean pusher. So there's a whole chain right here.
Broken. I know you're giving up, and yeah, I know you're thinking that you're tired.
And I guess what we can do is reset everything. Just go with blank default, right? And then we can go and add like a limiter right here. I'm just guessing, right? So we have this brick wall limiter, or we can change that to anything else. And again, this is something I need to dive into. There's this stealth limiter, which I really want to check.
Time won't come. You're crying in the pieces, laying broken on the floor.
Cool. So this is pretty much it. I think I'm gonna jump on another live stream very very soon, and we'll do some more. This was just for me checking out some IK Multimedia stuff. Um, and yeah, I'm just going through some of the comments, some of the chat comments. And Rakim, yeah, you're mentioning OBX GeForce. Yeah, I got it. I need to do something about it. There's so many plugins waiting in line for me to cover, but definitely I love GeForce. And I am, by the way, a reseller. You can buy GeForce stuff directly from my shop. So if you're interested, GeForce, it's right here. Gonna put that in the chat. Right. So this is it. And yeah, I want to say big thank you for everyone joining and commenting, Rakim and others. And I'll see you guys soon. Maybe we'll do something later today or tomorrow. So again, thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.